Well, guys, it seems the media can't help themselves when it comes to the net zero fear porn that they push out relating to the weather these days. It's something I actually called out last week when they essentially wanted people to hide away from the same sort of sun you pay thousands of pounds to go on holiday for. Yeah, obviously it's beyond demented, but after the past 2 years, people should really expect it, shouldn't they? Now, them doing it last week for 38 to 40 degree weather was pretty stupid enough, but now it seems they want to push it for anything over like 25 because the Express led with this tripe yesterday and it's a peach. UK weather, Brits brace for 28 degree Friday scorcher as the Scots face 7 flood alerts today. Now, obviously, 28 degrees ain't a bloody scorcher by any stretch of the imagination, but when you've got net zero fear porn to push, anything must be fair game. Them using the term scorcher though, while bloody ridiculous, is just as deliberate as them using the deep red when it gets a bit hot, you know, as if to signal danger when really it's what you pay stupid money to go on bloody holiday for. In fact, if I had paid to go on holiday abroad this last few weeks, I would have been pretty pissed off because it was just as bloody hot here. Now I know you have seen it before, but just putting old weather reports next to the new one shows not only how demented it's getting, but also that these media outlets must have an agenda to follow. As you know, the media are as corrupt as the politicians standing there with anal Schwab at his little get-togethers to save the planet, despite all arriving in gas-guzzling private jets and massive motorcades. I mean, shit, what the media often do is literally the definition of fake news, but I guess when it's sponsored by the powers that be, it don't matter how stupid it makes you look, you just gotta do it. It's much like ITV showing us the Himalayas before and after lockdown, you know, where they claim to show the air had cleared, but really all they did was Photoshop out some mountain mist because the before and after shots are the same bloody picture. Yep, as I covered in my video at the time, the two guys are still standing there in the exact same place 1 year later, as is the washing hanging on the line. This proved it was bollocks before you even get into the fact there's no industrial centres anywhere near there to create the smog, but mountains are often covered in mist and cloud, as you likely know. Obviously, the Express calling 28 degrees a scorcher is not as bad as that, but it all serves the same purpose, so it should be called out when we see it. Much like the latest one the Express just dropped, saying the UK will be hit by tropical storms, and the headline for that is also a peach. UK weather, tropical storm alert as Atlantic hurricane season to send UK a horror battering. Oh, horror battering, please do fuck off, will ya? The wording of these things is just so ridiculous at this point, it's beyond the joke to me now. And in fact, if anyone buys this crap that they pump out at this point, I'm sorry to say you're the eye of stupidity and may want to reconsider any plans for breeding. Humanity will survive just fine without your help, don't you worry.